Hello everybody, welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack and today we are starting our first full season with Gefle in the Superettan. That's what it's called. I haven't played this here for a few days, so I forgot what everything's called. Superettan. I'm pretty sure it's Superettan. It's not telling me on the screen because Superettan, yes. Superettan, maybe. Nobody knows. If you're Swedish, you know. We've played, obviously we had the group stage of the cup. We've already played that, we're out. But, as you might have seen from the competitions page, we did fairly well, to be fair. We had two teams from the top league and one team from our league. And we managed to finish second on 4 points, which not too bad, I thought. Last season they didn't win a single game, they lost all the games. So to get win, draw and a loss and have a positive goal difference, perfect in my opinion. Let's show you the results in that game. So we played AIK, who are in the top league. I believe they might be quite a big club in Sweden. I have heard of them before. I haven't heard of many Swedish teams, to be honest, and these seem to be the ones that I did hear of. So we actually won 1-0 up in this game, but we did lose it in the second half, unfortunately. 2-1, like I said. We then drew 0-0 with Värnamo, who had just got promoted last season. They won the league last season. We lost to them 3-0 at the end of last season. So to get a 0-0 draw away from home, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we then smashed Ågreiti 4-1, who they're in our league. So that bodes well, I'd say, for our league campaign. Marcus Erlandsson getting a hat-trick and Solero getting a goal as well. Now, we have made a hell of a lot of transfers. Like I said in the past, that's our remaining budget. We haven't spent any. I think the head of youth has spent like 700 quid or something, and we've still got 10 grand left, which I don't really want to spend, don't need to spend. This is what we have done. So obviously you won't really know anyone that has gone because we only had 2 episodes, but we've released a fair few players. No one of note that I remember playing in the first team, to be fair. All transfers. We sold Hugo Svensson for 4k to Utsikstens, Malina Lascaux, to Harmsteads for £75. Jesus Christ. Isaac Shaz for free to Mediama. I believe they're like a South African team or something like that. I believe he was Ghanaian. Ghanaian. He went back home, I think. Yeah, he went back home. So fair play to him. Sam Nelson for free to Hadik Slavs. Having just woken up and having to pronounce names, it's not good. We've sent a guy on loan, Garness, to IA because they came in for a player and we're like, oh, we're going to have to give them players. We can't not give them players. So we've given a player to them to help them out this season. They didn't get relegated, I don't think. I think they stayed in the league. They are 3rd in the league currently, as it hasn't started. I believe they had quite a good little bit of run of form at the end of the last season once they left, which is, you know, new manager syndrome and all that. We obviously left them at that point, and then last 4 games they won 2 and drew 1 and lost 1. So they finished the season strong. Fair play to them. Let's get back to the interesting bits though. One of 4 players has gone to Timrå, as you can see. So we sent over to Timrå all Golander, Ibram Habegovic, Radagowski and Leiden have all gone to IFK at Timrå. I don't know if they're like a feeder club or something like that, or it's just coincidence they've all gone there. Johan Nyberg has gone to Friska, Lundbach has gone to Salvia, and Robert Astid has gone to FH, who are obviously in the Icelandic League. He's gone for 3.4k. I believe he was on loan there, and then they bought him off us as well. So let's jump straight into the ins, shall we? We've got 3 players, I believe, back from who were on loan with us last season. So who was it? It was the 3 players back on loan. So we got Kevin Jarrett, who was on loan with us last season. Decent looking centre midfielder, so we got him back. Why not? He played quite well for us last season. I don't remember him, so there you go. Hans Kalsquitz, as you should remember, I said in the last episode he reached signs, as well as Marcus Erlandsson, who scored that hat-trick, so he's on 3-on-3 at the moment. So good, but let's show you some of the other players. Adil Titi and Eric Darlin were on loan with us last season. We have brought them in permanently though, as their contracts ran out. Titi, the centre mid, both from Goatberg. Goatberg, is that how you say it? Gottberg. 3-star current, 4.5-star potential even. 6'1" centre midfielder, looks like a well all-rounded midfielder. Eric Darlin is the keeper, 3-star current, 3-star potential, 32 years old, so a bit of experience in there. He's played here, there and everywhere in Sweden by the looks of it. And he did alright for us last season. 30 games, 10 clean sheets, so 1 and 3. Ain't too shabby if you ask me. Victor Eriksson is a new player, in from Osters, was it? Osters IF on a free. Yeah, I hadn't played too much for them last season, but we brought him in basically to fight for a spot there with another signing we made. 2.5-star current, 3.5-star potential. Looks decent. He looks fairly decent. Nothing too special, but should do a job for us. Spent all of his career at Osters, except for 2 loan spells in the non-leagues of Sweden. So he should, fight for a spot. Patriot Sajdiu, left winger, 2.5-star, 4.5-star potential. Decent young player, to be fair. 21 years old, left winger, dribbling, crossing, first touch, all there. He's got a fair bit of pace to him as well. So he looks like a very, very good player. He came for us from Malmo, obviously a top team in Sweden. Next up, we got Tanada, who's a goalkeeper, our backup keeper. 2.5-star current, 5-star potential. Perfect backup keeper, once again coming from Malmo. It's good that we're getting all the top players from Malmo. I like that. 21 years old, decent backup keeper for Darlin. So maybe he might even fight it out. He's only half a star behind. You never know. Philip Lung, I believe the J is silent. Centre back, but he can also play right back. He can play left back if needs be. He can also play both wing backs as well. Decent looking centre back. Where technical stats need to be, they're there. So it's good. Mentals could be better, but he's got a little bit of growth there, and he's got pace. He's only 5'11". That's fine with a formation that we are playing this season, so that's perfectly acceptable. Like I said, 2.5-star, 3.5-star potential, 24 years old, came from Landskrona in this, I believe they're in this league this season, has played for them regularly, so decent little pickup there, I feel. Jacob Hjult, striker, 2.5-star, 4-star potential, decent little player, could grow, 25 years old, but he could still grow a little bit. Decent looking target man though, 15 strength, 12 jumping, 6'2", can head the ball. It'll be a good second option to have, a good second option. He actually started his career with us, so it's good that we're bringing some boys back home. He played for us in the top flight as well. But we got him from Festalas in this league last season, where he only played the 3 games, but played fairly well in them by the looks of it. Lawrence Lamione, I believe, is our first foreign player. I don't think any of these are foreign. You're Swedish, aren't you? I believe this is our first foreign player. Lawrence Lamione, Brazilian centre-back, 3.5-star, 4-star potential, 6 foot tall, has got pace, good natural fitness. So when he does grow older, he shouldn't lose any of this already, fairly low stats, but he shouldn't lose it very fast. Once again, technicals where it should be, but also mentals are perfect as well. Aggression could be better, but it's already at 10. You can't complain too much. We got him in from, he played all his career in Belgium, playing for Club Bruges, well, never really playing. But we got him from KV Machelen. He spent a season on loan in non-league of Belgium last season. Decent little pickup. We're building quite a tall centre-back. He's a shorter one. So we've got a couple of centre-backs who are fairly tall. Mikkelsen, remember him? I think I signed him on a contract. So he should have a good season, I'd say. Dixon Afakora, right winger this time. 3-star current, 4-star potential. Crossing could be better. Needs to be better. First touch and dribble is okay. But decent pace on that wing. He's our backup right winger, if I remember. He hasn't played in Sweden before, but he's played in Belarus and Slovenia and kicked off his career for Cornerstones in Ghana. But we got him from Triglav Kran, I'm going to say, in the Prva Liga Telekom in Slovenia. So welcome to him. And here is our starting right winger, Uriel Antuna, Mexican, 24 years old, 3.5-star current, 4.5-star potential. He's got pace for days, friends. He's got decent crossing, better dribbling, decent first touch. Finishing could be slightly better, but that's fine. Passing looks good, technique looks good. Vision, okay, it's gone down slightly. Teamwork, good. Flair, good. So, good. We're paying him a fair bit of money, but I've got a bit of faith in him. He went for £3 million once. Jesus Christ. Santos Laguna, and then surely they're the same kind of team. He's actually gone down a division, has he? From Liga Mex is the top. Don't know what's happened there. And then he spent 3 years on loan in Holland, by the looks of it. 2 years on loan in Holland, in Groningen, playing a fair few times in the Eredivisie, to be fair to him. And then he went back to Mexico on loan before finding his way to us in Sweden. So welcome. He's our new starting right winger. Johan Ramhorn, I believe, is Swedish again. Swedish. 3-star current, 4-star potential. Right back, but he can also play centre back, left back, central defensive mid, and on both wing backs as well. So that's perfect little player to have. Heading could be better, but that's fine for a fullback. Good physicals, good mentals, where you want it to be, good mentals, and okay technicals. But at this level, you can't have everything, can you? You can't have everything. Our other left back to fight with, what's his name, Victor Eriksson, is Jordi. He says he's Ecuadorian, but he is in fact Spanish as well. So that counts as a European player. So perfect. Let's show you his stats before we go anywhere else. 5'9", 23 years old, 2.5-star current, 4.5-star potential. Decent all round, I would say. He's got room to improve. His stats are looking good where it needs to be. So physicals would be better, but he played for Real Madrid for several years. Obviously, has never played a game, and then he went over to Swansea, where he's played a good number of years. Once again, not playing a game, but then he's found his way over to us in Sweden, and he should be fighting for that role for the left back spot, which is good to see. Jesus Solero, obviously scoring that goal in that 4-1 win. Another striker, probably a starting striker next to I forgot his name, Erlandson. 3-star current, 4-star potential, another Spanish player. He looks decent. 6'1", another little, he could probably play a target man role. Decent physicals, first touch good, finishing could be better, concentration could be better, composure okay, but he looks decent. For this level, he looks decent. Came from Marbella, I assume, in the Segunda Division B, Grupo 4. I'm not very good with Roman thingies. I forgot the name of it. It's early in the morning, alright? I believe that might be 4. Josh Clark, he's an Irish centre mid. I need a little bit of, someone who could speak English around here. So I brought in Jack Clark. He looks very, very good, actually. I believe he was from Villa. 23-year-old Irish under 21s. He played a couple of games within the 21s. Centre midfielder, but you can also play wing back, which is perfect. Remember that. But his stats look very good. For a 23-year-old, mentals look very, very good. Physicals, jumping reach could be better, but he's 5'5", so what do you expect? But they look okay. And technically, he is probably one of our better players, technically wise. Like I said, 4-star current, 4.5-star potential. Came from Villa, where he actually played a game for them in the Championship. Didn't get a rating, so I assume he came on like a minute ago or something, so he didn't get a rating. Robin Lorentzen, he's another centre back, 6'4", another tall centre back, decent technicals even, mentals look good where they need to be, and 16 jumping reach as well, 15 strength. Not the greatest of pace, but it's still okay for a 6'4" chap. Looks good. We got a nice tall defence. Came in from Rosenborg in Norway, where he has played a fair few times for the second team there and absolutely killed it. So hopefully at this level, he should be okay for us. And then last but not least, the money spent by my head of youth. He's gone straight into the reserves. 700 quid for this guy. I just said, yeah, you got full reign on youngsters. Go out and get what you want with the money we've got left. 2-star current, 3.5-star potential. Decent. This is the first time I've looked at him, to be fair. Centre midfielder. 5'9". We got him from Rheininge. I don't know. From league below this, I assume. League below this league. So, decent little pickup there. But yeah, we got rid of 7.5k's worth, and we've got in some decent free transfers, and we've bought £700 worth. So not too shabby at all. We've sorted out the reserves a little bit, so we've got a hell of a lot more players out on loan. All wages paid by the other teams, so that's saved up on the wages. And then the under-19s is looking like this at the moment. We're just waiting for a youth intake, really. We've still got a couple of decent potential in there, but we're just waiting for a youth intake, which is, I believe, when I said it in the video, it's the 2nd of the 9th. So can't wait for that. But let's kick off the league season. Obviously, we played the cup games earlier on, which I said I wasn't too fussed about the cup, hence why I didn't show them. But let's kick off this A season with at Wiedeberg. Accents again. If someone could help, I don't know if accents are the same in Sweden as they are in Iceland. I assume not. But I'm going to say at Wiedeberg. This is the team we're going with today. Then we have got 2 tactics. Have I clicked that? I have. We got 2 tactics going with. We're going with, instead of the 3 in midfield, we're going with 2 wingers this time. So it makes a little bit more sense, and it doesn't hurt my eyes so much. This will be the home tactic, if you will, and then this tactic will be the away/big team tactic. So it's more of a cautious 5-2-2-1, which seems to be a popular choice in Sweden. So we will be going for that. But today we are going for the 4-2-2-2. 4 attack and 4-4-2, a 4-2-4. I'm going to say a 4-2-2-2. It looks like that, doesn't it? We're going with Darlin in goal. Eriksson, Mikkelsen. Obviously, Mikkelsen is the 6'8" centre back. I believe I might have signed him to a new contract. I can't remember. Does it say 3rd of the 8th, 2021? No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I did. Maybe when I offered him, he didn't want to talk because it was fairly close. But we will be signing him to a new contract because he's a 6'8" guy. And then Limione next to him with Ranhorn at right back. Clark and Jarrett centre midfielders. Kalvitz and Antuna left and right mid, with Erlandsson and Solero up top, forming a nice little partnership already, which is very nice to see. It's very heartwarming. We've played this lot 4 times and we've lost all 4 times. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can pick up a nice solid win today. We'll give you number 4. We'll give you the number 4 shirt. Come on. Treat yourself. Backup centre back with a number 4 shirt. Treat yourself. Hopefully we can kick off the league. The cup really gave me a little bit of hope. I should have shown you the season preview and all that. But it gave me a little bit of hope. AIK, we played well, actually. We played very well. We probably deserved a draw from that game. And it's gone straight into the team talk. How strange is that? Yes, revenge. That's what we'd like to see. Before we get into the game, we'll go to the season preview, if it lets me. I didn't click on tactics, but we'll go on to you. Season preview. Where you at? Season preview. We are 10th or something like that, I think. 11th. We've gone down a little bit. We were at 9th at one point, I think. But 11th's fine. Top, bottom 4 go down, I think. And Eiderberg there. The board want mid-table as well, I believe. Competition performances. Mid-table. So yeah, mid-table. Scratch your nose. And then once again, reach the group stage. So it's only one qualifying match for the group stage, I believe. Let's go straight into the match. I'm not expecting to know any of the other players. Can we get onto the picture? Thank you. Any of their players. So I didn't even see that. We didn't even get the chance to see their team. So I still won't know. But we got an early highlight here. 2.5 minutes in. as my nose is still, I think my moustache hair is up my nose. But Antuna is on the ball. Big hopes for him this season. Finds Calquits, and that's a decent header. And Erlandsson gets his 4th goal in the same amount of games. That was a fantastic ball from Antuna there. Straight to the back of Calquits. Decent early cross there. Pinged it across. Calquits with a very good header. Keeper made a right meal of it. And Erlandsson, I was going to say the poacher of the years, but he's playing at advanced forward. And the advanced forward that he is there to slot it away. 1-0 already. Jack Clark's picked up a booking already as well. But that's a great start to the season. Hopefully, we don't mess it up from here. Half hour has gone, and we've absolutely dominated this team. But obviously, we saw in the season preview that they're supposed to be down there. The media predicted they will be down there, but they're picking up some shots now. But still, it still gives me a little bit of hope, which is good to see. We've got a highlight here. Ramhorn with a free kick finds Jack Clark to Erlandsson. Solero, can he find a ball out wide? He can to Calquits. Can he get a ball into the middle? He can't. He gets tackled. Counter attack could be on now. Can we win that? Mikkelsen makes a meal of it. Makes a nuisance of himself and gets the ball back for the team. And Jackie Clark as well. I'm going to end up calling him Jackie Clark, I think. It just feels right. Antuna now back on the ball. Early cross again. Erlandsson's there. Straight at the keeper. But Solero gets his 2nd goal of the game. Solero's the ice cream, is it not? Solero Lolly? Yeah, I believe it is. If that's Solero... Yeah, no, it's definitely Solero. It's just spelled differently to that. Erlandsson, decent shot. Keeper makes a double save, but the 2nd shot ended up in the back of the net. And good. That Antuna, the rating is harsh. Considering both goals have come from his crosses, rating is harsh. He's pretty much set up both goals there. But we ends the first half top of the table, which end the season now, boys. Just end the season now. I'm very pleased. We've had 2 highlights, 2 goals. Clinical, if you ask me. Forget about the 13 shots. Forget about it. 2 shots, 2 goals. That's all we've seen. We've also got big boys in this league this season. Kalmar, I believe, are... 1, why is the keeper taking our free kick? They're going to score, aren't they? Jarrett, well done. 1, why is the keeper taking our free kick? 2, he's bloody at the bar with it. I'm like... Fair enough. That's offsides, is it not? We're having a mare this second half. My head's all over the place now. After that keeper clean sheet, Ness whips in a ball. None of our players follow the bloke. And it's 2-1. And it could be squeaky bum time. That keeper free kick, it was the fact that it nearly went in, was pretty mental. I might have just stuck them on. Because I did the set pieces recently. And with the set piece option, I usually put 5 players in. I probably didn't see what position he was playing and just stuck him straight in. So that's good. I'll take him out after this game. But 68th minute now. We're going to make our substitutions. Jackie Clark has been on a booking since the 2nd minute. So we're going to take him off. Purely so he doesn't get sent off. He can play box to box. That's fine. Ramhorn's not the greatest of game. Lundberg can come on. Freddie Lundberg can come on. We're going to call him Lundberg, aren't we? At right back, he's a centre back, but he can play right back. That's fine. And then we'll keep it like that for now, just to see what's what. We've dropped down to 3rd in the league. Devastated, absolutely devastated. Mikkelsen has had a very good game. I've just noticed that, considering the end of last season, he wasn't really getting above a 6.5. I've put a lot of faith in him this season, and at the moment he's repaying it. Defensive duties, he's got a 7.6, our best defender by an absolute mile, which is fantastic to see. I was going to say 2 minutes to go. We're going to change formation, but let's see where this highlight takes us. That's a fantastic ball to Erlandsson. Could have buried the game there. Could have buried the game. Let's change formation, shall we, for the last few minutes of the game. This is why I only made 2 subs, because we can do stuff like this. We'll take Erlandsson off because he's the one on the booking. And we'll bring on Lawrenson to come on and make his debut, maybe. He might have played in the cup, I can't remember. Slot in there, perfect. Now play the more cautious tactic. We've got 2 minutes left, and that should be that. We Titty with a late free kick though. At least it wasn't the keeper. At least it wasn't the keeper. We've ended the game 3-1. Titty getting a fantastic free kick. Beautiful swerve on it. First goal of the season for him to mark his new contract with the club. And we've ended the start of the season second in the league and dominated the game. Obviously, remember, they're a team predicted to go down. So, yeah, you know, it might just be like a bit of... What's the word? I can't think of the word. Just like fake morale, I guess you can say. A bit of paper morale to start the season. But you beat who's in front of you. We've now got one game, one win. Perfect, if you ask me. Perfect. And that's where we shall end the episode. We'll end the episode when this decides to load in. Obviously, we've still got a load of leagues loaded up. I did get rid of a few leagues. I can't remember which ones. I can't remember which ones. The ones that were like, I think I got rid of Wales, I think. Maybe a couple of leagues in Northern Ireland, if there's more than 2. I believe there is definitely 2. But yeah, there's a couple of leagues gone, but this is the longest it's taken. The longest it's taken. Finally, it loaded. I know my laptop's slow, but Jesus Christ. We ended the episode second in the league. Kalmar won 5-0 today. I think they're going to run away with it a little bit after coming down from the top league last season. But that's how it's looking. And good. Good. We'll come back fairly soon. Probably. Should we come back for that? Or probably won't play Kalmar this early. We'll probably do that later on in the year. Yeah, we'll play a couple of games, come back for around this period, I think. Or, you know, we might both win our first few games and come back for Kalmar. More than likely around here. If you did like that, please drop a like on the video. It means a hell of a lot to me. Great start to our campaign in Sweden, our first full season, hopefully. And if you did like that, leave a like. Please subscribe if you're new around here. We haven't done so already. I shall see you again very, very soon, my friends. Thank you very much for watching.